Have you ever felt like you just don't have enough? Enough time, enough resources, enough guidance to do what's really put on your heart? I know I've felt that way. It's easy to think what I have isn't enough to make a difference. Let me share with you this story of where Jesus showed us that not enough is more than enough in his hands. Matthew 15:13-21. When Jesus heard this, he withdrew from there in a boat to a desolate place by himself. When the crowds heard it, they followed him on foot from the towns. When he went ashore, he saw a great crowd, and he had compassion on them, and he healed their sick. Now when it was evening, the disciples came to him and said, "This is a desolate place, and the day is now over. Send the crowds away to go into the villages and buy food for themselves." But Jesus said, "They need not go away. You give them something to eat." They said to him, "We only have 5 loaves here and 2 fish." He said, "Bring them here to me." Then he ordered the crowds to sit down on the grass, and taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, he looked up to heaven and said a blessing. Then he broke the loaves and gave them to the disciples, and the disciples gave them to the crowds, and they all ate and were satisfied. And they took up 12 baskets full of the broken pieces left over. And those who ate were about 5,000 men, besides women and children. The reason I'm telling you this story is because it's easy for us to feel like we're not enough, we don't have enough, we can't make the difference. But God shows us that the smallest things can turn into something greater. If it's God's will for you, nothing can stop it from happening. So have faith in God, trust in Him, and He'll deliver you to the place you're meant to go.